All right, it's Friday, which means it's time for Cin-Emma Extra.
Yes, and it was a big week in the world of movies.
Absolutely.
The nominees for the 97th Academy Awards were announced, and Hollywood is abuzz with just about 5 weeks until the red carpet officially rolls out. So, of course, joining us with her opinions on all of it, we have our movie buff, Emma Jerome. Emma, good morning.
Good morning, and let me just start by saying these are all opinions. Please keep your feeling hurty words to yourself if you don't agree with them.
Okay.
All right. So with that, let's start with a recap. So the nominees for Best Picture, and a reminder that there are 10 Best Picture nominees. The Academy wanted to do this to kind of expand more into films that were more appealing to the general public. So we have Anora with 6 nominees, The Brutalist with the second most amount of nominations 10, A Complete Unknown with 8, Conclave with 8, Dune Part 2 with 5, Amelia Perez with 13, the most nominations for this year. I'm Still Here with 3, Nickel Boys with 2, The Substance with 5, Wicked tying The Brutalist with 10. And then in the Best Actor in a Leading Role nominees, we've got Adrian Brody for The Brutalist, Timothée Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing, Ralph Fiennes for Conclave, and Sebastian Stan with The Apprentice. Have either of you seen any of the movies that have been nominated for Best Picture?
Not a one.
No.
Okay.
And to be honest, I haven't even come close to trying. You know.
I feel less equipped for Oscars this year than I think at any
It's kind
other
of nice
point
to have you on my side with this
in
year.
time. I
Yeah,
know,
I
and
don't
I'm
feel so
stressing
alone.
about it.
It was a busy year. I don't dog you for not having seen them. Strangely, I've seen the most I've ever seen before the nominations were announced. I've already seen 7 of them.
Wow.
So Amelia Perez is, of course, the one getting the most buzz. My question, I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but is it a good movie? So so it's a cartel opera, crime opera, and I just don't see the point for the music. I think I need someone smarter, more cultured, taller, prettier, whatever, to explain to me what I'm missing here, because it is just sweeping Hollywood, and I don't really understand why. So far, I'd say Anora is actually my favorite. Of course, I loved Wicked, right? Wicked was like the movie of the year for me.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm like, oh my gosh, I still gotta go see this movie. I have waited far too long. Even though I've read the book, I've seen the musical version, I'm familiar with the story. I just haven't seen the film.
Yeah, I also just finished the book, and I feel like I need to watch the movie again to like cleanse my brain.
It's a little different.
I've heard the book is wild.
It's a little different. Yeah.
A little different, yeah. But Anora, the movie about the sex worker who marries the Russian oligarch's son. I just watched that. It is so good and shockingly amazing. But the category I am most excited to talk about here is Best Actress in a Leading Role. So the nominees include Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon for Amelia Perez, Mikey Madison for Anora, Demi Moore for The Substance, and Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here. And there's been a lot of chatter that there were snubs, quote unquote snubs, in these categories. So like people brought up Kate Winslet in Lee and Angelina Jolie as opera singer Maria Callas in Maria. But in that conversation of snubs, I have to ask, who would you dare remove from this list? I dare anyone to challenge the performances of any of these women. I haven't seen I'm Still Here yet, but I'm going to cautiously give the Academy the benefit of the doubt here. Those women were absolutely incredible. They really shocked the world in some of those positions. Others were, amazing as well. We've got Carla Sofia Gascon being the first trans woman to ever be nominated in an acting role in the Academies. She made history there. She was fantastic. Regardless of what I think about the movie as a whole, it was, it was amazing. So I don't believe there were any real snubs this year. In the Best Actor role, people are saying Paul Mescal should have been nominated. But again, the other performances, I think stand on their own.
I think if anything, it's also, I think, a good indicator that we are seeing better, more complex roles for women in Hollywood, in film, that you have this wealth of really amazing performances to choose from. That's a testament to a lot of the other directors, writers, folks behind the scenes who are creating these better roles for women.
Yeah. I think that you summed it up perfectly. And because I kind of came into this segment knowing that you guys hadn't seen any of the Best Picture nominees, I chose 3 that I think you should watch. The first, despite it being maybe my least favorite one I've seen so far this year of the nominations, because everyone knows Megalopolis was the worst movie of the year. The first is, of course, Emilia Perez.
Medio ella, medio papá, medio tía, medio rica, medio pobre, medio jefe, medio reina, medio aquí, medio allá.
A cartel action opera, the film follows a Mexican cartel leader who enlists a lawyer to help her disappear so she may transition into being a woman. Of course, Sofia Gascon making history, Carla Sofia Gascon. So to be culturally relevant, yes, see Emilia Perez. The next one, which I truly think both of you would really enjoy, is Conclave.
The Pope is dead. The throne is vacant.
The conclave begins now. We're about to choose the most famous man in the world.
And 1.25 billion souls watching.
Let's say this is a pretty fair vision of hell. Well, don't be blasphemous, Ray. Hell arrives tomorrow when we bring in the Cardinals.
So this is a film where Cardinal Thomas Lawrence, played by Ralph Fiennes, organizes a papal conclave to elect the next pope. It's not boring. It's not dry. Ralph Fiennes could win Best Actor for this movie. And then finally, you know, I gotta say that you guys gotta watch this. Roll the tape.
Our paths did cross. At school. Oh, you're green. I am.
Together we're unlimited.
Do me the favor, you two, and at least watch Wicked in the next 5 weeks before the Oscars come out. It's gonna make you happy. Think about everything going on in the world right now. Stress galore, abundant stress. Watch Wicked and watch it melt away.
Yeah, I mean, I have not seen it, not because I don't want to, just because I have not had 3 hours to get to the theater.
Yeah.
But I do have my homework cut out for me this year.
It's streaming now. You can watch it in parts.
Yes.
Say that'll be the way to do it. Wicked and Conclave is definitely high on my list too.
Yeah.
I want to see
We will
both of
report
those.
back.
All right.
Thanks, Emma. All right, it's 8:44.